when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
And now, please welcome your New Orleans Saints.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys certainly not having the season they envisioned. Losers of 7 of their last 8. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss. He had the opening drive interception. Now he'll try to fix things here on drive number 2. And speaking of the number 2, remember, he also had 2 interceptions in last week's ball game as well. 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass. Back against the grain, all the way across field, and sometimes you catch the defense just not believing you can make that throw.
23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, first and 10. Play fake here on first down. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down
back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he... There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there.
And some room to work. And the return will stop right around the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's coming off his second interception of the game already. And remember, he was bit by the interception bug last week. He threw 2 there as well. So things trending poorly right now as he starts again here, first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's good.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
So here are the Saints to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Morrison trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A gain of a yard.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw here. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he stopped immediately there.
He was taken down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend. This one, a victory here for New Orleans. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw,
The Saints game is over, but his work
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
And now, please welcome your New Orleans Saints.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Tackle made.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Back-to-back carries here. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this run. And he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Saints and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Working on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it on 2nd and short. Here's a throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
They are throwing it again. He completes it in traffic. And they get this way down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Throwing it again here. Catch made.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
At the 6-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Rolling out to his left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
To number 88.
We're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Saints holding the lead inside of the Superdome. 2nd and 3 now. They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And he just throws this one away, but there was nobody in the area of that, and here comes the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Back to pass on 2nd and really long. Getting out to his left. He's got a man left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
For number 88.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. They'll throw to begin this drive. Connecting on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. It is Cook. He loses the football. And the Chiefs look like they have it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
The offense about set to take over now, and here's their quarterback out to lead them to the line.
It's certainly unusual to see him making his first run out all the way.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing from the gun here. That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Pass play coming here. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Flush out now to his left. Pass caught. 9-yard line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. The Saints ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. It connects down the sideline. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great win.
And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw here. Escapes out to the left. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. He's going to throw it again. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He's got it near the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. I should know this. Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate. Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They're going to pass it here. Fits it through the middle. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Complete out to the right. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this third down. Back to throw. Buying some time left. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Trent McDuffie on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys come in here winners of 2 straight. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Curtis. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 52 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
All able to avoid him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A first down carry for Davis. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. The Saints at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now he's going to step up and run. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 18-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando. Past the half. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Inside give to Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Here's 2nd and 8. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Milton Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he'll tuck this and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Number 88, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
It's on to a new week for New Orleans. And next
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they
New Orleans offense set to take over. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
2nd and 4. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. Is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Up the middle they go. It's Morrison. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morrison. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got his big tight end here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw here. There's that man again, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The touchdown pass on that previous drive, number 25 for him on the year. And he'll look to keep it rolling, first down.
On the set. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down, Saints.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Morrison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Broncos 10.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it,
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
And now, please welcome your New Orleans Saints.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Onto the field comes New Orleans. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
The 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Curtis. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morrison. 7 yards there and a first down. The Saints at 500 hit 6 and 6. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Morrison. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter. Quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He hit on all 6 of his passes on that opening drive, including the final throw for a touchdown, as his guys start here 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Morrison. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Morrison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
The 22-yard line.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Got ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully...
The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 40.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Got the 3 touchdown passes through the air. Last drive showed off a little bit of that versatility, ran one in. So 4 total touchdowns for him here as they start out 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. Let's go to completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
At the Bucs 5-yard line.
Second and 5. And he's got it. Touchdown. They'll run on 1st down. It's Morrison. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They'll set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this